Good morning. Still it's 3 minutes to 12. Today's chief guest, Mr. Rajesh R. Gandhi, Senior Vice President of GCCI and Director of FADA Group. Guest of honor, Mr. Govind Sinha, DGM, State Bank of India. FADA President, Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar. FADA Secretary, Mr. Ahmedabad. Mr. Saharsh Damani, CEO FADA. Jaideep Bhai Trivedi, Chairperson, Two-Wheeler Vertical West. Jayshree Shah, Director, VIV, FADA. Mr. Baljit ji, past Chairman of Gujarat and I think pioneer to build up FADA in Gujarat. And all dealer friends. First of all, thank you very much for being here. I welcome you all to the 21st edition of Vyapar and second in Gujarat. Vikshit Gujarat ki Raftar. Why we are calling it Vikshit Gujarat ki Raftar? Because in few sense we are the Raftar of Gujarat's Vikas. हम गुजरात में we are around 1600 dealership network and as automobile dealer we are driving state's development journey forward. The automobile industry is the lifeline of any economy, enabling robust transport, trade and mobility. Approximately every year we sell 19 lakh vehicles. In addition to hosting around 1,600 dealership networks, as I told you, we provide employment opportunity to 1.6 lakh Gujaratis. Why Gujaratis? Because most of the dealership network we have local staff. Many times for the employment from rural to urban or from their native place to somewhere else they will have to migrate. लेकिन हमारा डीलरशिप नेटवर्क राइट फ्रॉम द कैपिटल सिटी ऑफ गुजरात एक छोटे टाउन में भी वी हैव ब्रांच और वी हैव सब डीलरशिप. तो हम एक ऐसा एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं कि इवन टेक्नीशियन लेवल और इवन मैनेजर लेवल सेल्स वेदर इट इज पार्ट डिपार्टमेंट हम उनको उनके जगह पे एक एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ रेवेन्यू द अमाउंट कलेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द रोड टैक्स in a year is rupees 4,300 crore. This is last year's figure. And GST collection for the vehicle which we sell in Gujarat is around 11,600 crores. With the GST reduction from 22nd September, in the month of October itself, we registered more than 3,25,000 vehicles in a single month, and that was the ever highest number in Gujarat's automobile industry. Moreover, auto retail sector generates very local job, as I told you. As a part of our CSR activity at FADA, we also regularly conduct so many road safety activities and so many green initiatives. More than 80% of our cars and more than 50% of two-wheeler are being sold on finance. So we are one of the biggest retail finance generating industry too. Recently, automobile dealerships have been recognized as MSME. However, unlike other industries, still we are not getting all the benefits of MSME. We are putting our representation to government on this. Our workshops are just like any other industry because on an average we have more than 100 employees in our workshop. So we work like an industry only. We have been recognized as MSME. But when it's question of giving the benefits, there are some lacking. Like in particularly for car dealerships, we have workshops in GIDC. So still they are not considering us as an industry. So we seek collaborative efforts from the organization like GCCI so that together we can put up our representation to the government and can work for the betterment of this industry. Once again, thank you everyone for coming to this Vyapar Gujarat. Thank you so much.
Came to Suprabhat, Honorable Chief Guest Sri Rajesh, our Gandhi, Senior Vice President of GCCI, Honorable Guest of Honor, Sri Govind Sinha, Deputy General Manager, State Bank of India, Ahmedabad, our State Chairperson, FADA, Gujarat, Sri Pranav Shah, my friend, Amar, Saharsh, my brother, respected dealer friends, industry stakeholders, media colleagues, and my fellow torchbearers of India's automobile retail ecosystem. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Vyapar, Gujarat, here in Ahmedabad, the commercial heartbeat of a state that always been synonymous with enterprise, execution, and excellence. Vyapar Gujarat proudly aligns itself with the government of Gujarat's bold vision of Viksit Gujarat at 2047. Our theme, Viksit Gujarat Ki Raftar, is not just a slogan, it's a statement of intent. Every vehicle retail, every rupee of GST and road tax collected, every local job created without uprooting families from the homes, adds speedy, stable and scale to Gujarat's growing growth engine. From the glittering showrooms of Ahmedabad to the trusted dealerships in the smallest taluka, auto dealers are the real accelerators of Gujarat's journey towards that 2047 dream. As Gujaratis rightly believe, Vyapar ane vikas bane ek bijana purak che. Business and development go hand in hand. This is not a mere commerce, this is nation building in motion. FADA, the backbone of auto retail India, since 1964, FADA represents 15,000 plus dealerships, 30,000 outlets and nearly 5 million livelihoods. We are an institutional bridge between the government, OEMs, dealers, ensuring that our policy intent and business remain aligned. Our philosophy is simple yet firm. When dealers sense turbulence, FADA engages before it becomes a storm. Number one, auto retail data transparency. 7 years ago, FADA changed the rules by introducing retail-based registration data. Today, policymakers, OEMs, financiers, analysts rely on truth, not wholesale nonsense. The single reform that brought discipline, predictability, and credibility to the industry has been this retail data. Model dealer agreement is the second point I would like to talk about, where we are advocating a more balanced, transparent framework, now increasingly accepted across OEMs. MG has implemented 100% of our MDA, while Honda cars and HMSI have implemented 80% of it. FADA is in discussion with other OEMs also, and in times to come, we will have many more points implemented in many more OEMs. Manpower, the next growth bottleneck. One challenge, which we also discussed in the morning, which cuts across high growth rate states, would be skilled manpower. Through the FADA Academy, in partnership with ASDC, we are setting up trained skill centers across India. Let me be very clear, Gujarat needs such centers and urgently. Each center delivers job-centered manpower who are ready to work in your organization at a moment's notice. It brings in lower attrition rates. It also reduces your manpower costs by improving service quality at the same time and also making your dealership future ready. Going away from the script, I have 3 such ASDC centers where my training has become a profit center, moving away from a cost center. I'm able to get well-trained service personnel and sales personnel at a moment's notice, and where I clearly have seen that person for the last 2 months and I know whether that person is a cultural fit for our organization. We also have the first right to refuse. I urge Gujarat dealers to step forward and partner with FADA Academy as a Gujarati saying reminds us, Gyanti Pragati, Ane Pragati Ti Shakti. Knowledge leads to progress and progress builds strength. Gujarat is a mobility growth engine as it stands out for entrepreneurial DNA, strong MSME ecosystem, high compliance culture, rapid adoption of EVs and hybrids, manufacturing-led growth mindset. This makes Gujarat not a market but a mobility powerhouse. Key national advocacy issues which have been taken up by FADA include: number one, CMVR implementation. Uniform implementation of the CMVR remains critical. Where ambiguity existed, courts have upheld FADA's position. Example would be in Tamil Nadu, where we've been on the courts implementing various CMVR legislations, which have to be acted on, but there's a delay. But still we're going to the courts to make sure that the state government is able to give us these benefits. The number two, the most important and the freshly baked problem and challenge would be the cess, compensation cess. I'm happy to share an important development. A couple of days ago, the compensation cess matter came up for hearing, and I'm pleased to inform that last Monday, the Honorable Supreme Court has not only admitted our petition, but also has issued a notice to the government. This is a significant first milestone. What we planned has been achieved. The matter will now be argued on both sides, of course, and we remain hopeful of a fair and favorable judgment. This is a fight for certainty, justice, and business continuity, and FADA will pursue it with our full resolve. The road ahead, friends. The auto retail industry is entering a defining decade. Focus towards greener fuels, AI-driven operations, digitized consumers, and skill-led dealerships. Let us ensure that Gujarat's auto retail sector leads this transformation, not follows it. And remember, FADA is your seatbelt, ABS, and your airbag all rolled into one. Before I conclude, one final thought. If you care for your customer, deliver excellence. If you care for your dealership, stay connected with FADA. Abhar, Dhanyavad, Jai Hind.
I am very much sorry that I could learn only these two Gujarati words during my stay of 2.5 months at Ahmedabad. I am thankful to FADA to giving me this opportunity to deliver it for you. Respected Mr. Saharsh Damani ji, CS Vigneshwar ji, Chief Guest Mr. Gandhi, Mr. Pranav ji, and Mr. Amar Seth ji. This is an opportunity for me to highlight the relationship of the State Bank of India with auto industries. Rather I should say that auto sector. And as I think Pranav ji was telling that it is that this event is that Vyapar is Gujarat ki raftar, but rather I would like to say that Desh ki raftar. Nowadays, that this Gujarat has become the power center of the Indian economy. And if Gujarat is prospering, our country is prospering. With this note, I want to give some brief regarding that State Bank of India relationship with the auto sectors. The State Bank of India nationalized in year 1955 with a motive to have a social service that before 1955 and before nationalization you are very much aware that the rural sector of our country was being governed by that ग्राम सेठ, जो कि हमारे ग्रामीणों को जमीन के पट्टे रख के, जमीन के पेपर रख के फाइनेंस किया करते थे। तो उसी डिस्पैरिटी को कम करने के लिए भारतीय स्टेट बैंक को नेशनलाइज किया गया टू हैव इट्स इन्फ्लुएंस टू द प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर ऑफ द कंट्री। So, in auto industry, State Bank of India financed from that auto manufacturers to last man, the consumer. But to auto manufacturer, State Bank of India give them that term loans for setting up the plant, and for running of the plant, the State Bank of India that working capital finance. And several that ancillary units are associated with these auto manufacturers, and this ancillary unit is financed by State Bank of India by way of vendor finance scheme. That is, if the industrial major like Maruti, like Hyundai gives us the list that these vendors are the supplier to the company, that the State Bank of India can take exposure on that vendor on the recommendation of that industrial measures. In this way, State Bank of India finances to the ancillary unit to the auto sector, auto manufacturers. When the auto is being produced in the auto industry, it is coming to our dealers. And I know that all of the guests sitting here must be aware about the State Bank of India Electronic Dealer Finance Scheme. That is, we are taking exposure on the dealers on the basis of recommendation given by the industrial majors that this dealer is capable enough, or this dealer is linked to their dealership, and he can, or the dealer can have can take the exposure up to some certain limits. That limit is being financed by the State Bank of India on 0% margin and 0% collateral. I am sure that some of the dealers must have been related to the State Bank of India, and some grace period is allowed, that in this period that if dealer is not able to make their selling, make their market, so 15 days, 30 days grace period is allowed, and within that grace period, that dealer has to make payment to the bank. Again, second invoice is being discounted. In this way, dealer finance scheme is being worked. After that, it comes to that when dealer finance purpose is fulfilled, then State Bank of India financing to the consumers also, the last consumers. That last consumers then in the form of car loan, vehicle loan, EV. And this car loan, auto loan, vehicle loan is financed on the cheapest rate of interest at the industry level, and in this scheme the bank is having tie-up with various dealers, and as against the finance, that dealer payout is also being paid. So I can say that State Bank of India starting from the manufacturers, financing up to the last man, that consumers, that is the retail customer. Again, if you come to that manufacturer and that fleet owner relationship, that State Bank of India finance to the fleet owners also. that fleet owners, that the person who is having more than 20 vehicles, which is being used in transportation and logistics support to some industries or some corporates, that fleet finance is also being financed. So, in this way, State Bank of India is fulfilling its responsibility to the most important sector, that auto sector of the industry, and I think it is a indices ki how much vehicles are being run in that area or in that country indicates that how prosperous that area is or country is. So we are part and parcel of you. We are also seeking support from you dealers, and from this forum I am telling you that State Bank of India is always with you for any form of finance or any form of relationship. Thank you very much.
Vigneshwar ji, Shri Damani ji, Harsh ji, Govind Sinha ji, other dignitaries. We have some of our very old friends, Baggaji family brothers. Surendra Sharma is there with us, Pradeep Kamdar. Some of those are 40-year-old, our family friends. So good to see them after many years. And ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. I am honored to be here, and thank you very much to FADA for inviting me in this Gujarat Vyapar session. Actually, I was wondering that you are one of the sweetest spot in the entire industry, because if anybody has some surplus money, he will always think of the automobile first. He would like to show to the society that I have made the money, and even before buying the house, he would like to see that he buys a car and he upgrades the car. So whatever level he is, it is always a, so I always envy your industry that you are in the very sweet spot all the time, and which is a very important. Another thing is we are in the land of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, where we are blessed that Gujarat is always in the forefront of any spending, anything like, it is like a ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવત છે ને કે આપણે મામાના ઘરે જમવા જઈએ તો મા પીરસતી હોય તો એનાથી ઉત્તમ શું હોઈ શકે. So it is always like when we have such a leaders with us, and with the support of our Chief Minister Bhupendra Bhai Patel, Harsh Bhai Sanghavi, Deputy CM. So it is always happy to see that Gujarat is prospering. There are so many such schemes like Gift City is there, Dahej City, Diamond City, which is giving a growth to the overall Gujarat development. And so with all their support, the infrastructure, if you see the road conditions, the new road I just saw, somebody came from Bhavnagar, 1 hour and 45 minutes, so which is unheard of, that we will be traveling in a very short time. I was there in one of the hill station, and they said the road has conditions improved so much that we have so many vehicles on this hill station, we cannot manage the vehicles. So that is a situation, because they said that the road conditions have improved dramatically in the country. So maybe government still have to work more harder and harder to see that how can they help comfort and growth of the industry. So coming back to the Gujarat Chamber and FADA, there are a lot of opportunities to work closely with both the associations. We have, just for the information of all of you, we have 7,500 direct members. We have 10 regional chambers like Surat, Rajkot, those are our members. There are 210 plus associations who are member of Gujarat Chamber, and we represent all of them. We have around 45 different committees. So we work very closely with all these industries. So we have a Mahajan committee also where associations are there, and we represent their cases to the government. Just a couple of days back, solar industries have had some problem, and our president Sandeep, engineer, who personally went to the chief minister to address their issues, and some of those issues have been resolved. So similar way, 2 days back, we were at a CREDE, the Property Developers Association. So we had been with them, and so they had a couple of issues. So we said that we will represent your cases, and we will take up your issues with the state government. To tell you, 4 days back, our Deputy Chief Minister Sanghavi came to the chamber with 8 IAS senior officers to our chamber. It was very well worked out by chamber and ministry, and they told us in advance that we need different chambers. So we allotted 8 different chambers to them, where different department bureaucrats were sitting there, and like pollution, GIDC, and they were saying that we would like to try to understand your issues and resolve those issues. So they are currently in a very positive mood to resolve the issues. So even like your FADA issue of a GIDC, we had represented, and we would like to see if it is not solved. We would like to see that some of our office bearers joins you and pursue the matter, because we very regularly interact with those people. So apart from government representation, anything on the training front, we have a large chamber. Now we have renovated our chamber. It's a 75-year-old association, and we have renovated our premises so to make it modern and with variety of infrastructure available. And so training is another area where we can work together. Any help you need on a capacity building, market intelligence, stakeholder liaison, if anything you need help. And so simultaneously we work with some of the associations on a reciprocal base also. Like CREDE Gujarat has said that we will invite your president to our executive council, and same way we said that okay, we will invite your president also to our executive council. So there is a reciprocal way where there is a better interaction between the two organizations, which can help growth of the overall industry. So there are many such areas where both the associations can work very closely, and we can see that we can grow faster. So I just wanted to highlight a couple of our activities, some of the exhibitions which we are doing. One of the great exhibitions which we did last year, first time, GATE 2025 we did, and now we are talking about again in April 2026, where we covered 16 sectors, variety of that, and this time we are covering with a very special focus on the automobile sector coverage. So we would like to see that you join us into that as a participation of this, and we would like to see that we promote. We are expecting nearly 550 stalls there. We have made special arrangement for the automobile sector to see that they get a proper prominence in the place where Chief Minister, and hopefully this time, last time Union Home Minister came virtually, but this time we are expecting him to come personally. So we have organized automobile show into the area where this main hall is being there, and in the passage also we have provided the car display so that all the visitors can see the model of the cars, and so those type of arrangement has been made. So we would like to see that we will keep the brochure. I think we'll keep the brochure also outside, and you can interact with our team. There is another exhibition which we are talking about, the Grazer, the food festival, where so anywhere, any of these exhibitions, we have one more exhibition is a greens, where environment connected issues are being addressed and exhibitors are being present there. There is one more exhibition, is a farm to fashion. So there are 4 of such exhibitions are being done. So wherever you feel that you would like to take the advantage of our visitors and see, promote your products, you are most welcome to visit us. And with that, we can have a better advantage for both the organizations. With these words, I would like to once again thank you very much for inviting me, and we would like to look forward to a great association between the 2 organizations. Thank you very much.
So our Deputy CM, Mr. Sanghavi, could not make it due to some prior commitment which had come to his chamber. But he has been kind enough to share his letter of appreciation with us, and I would just read it out for all of you. And as the letter says, thank you for your kind invitation to grace FADA state level event, Vyapar Gujarat, Viksit Gujarat Ki Raftar, scheduled to be held on Friday 19th December at Ahmedabad. I sincerely appreciate the courtesy and the respect extended to me by the Federation of Automobile Dealers Associations. FADA's journey since 1964 and its role as the apex body of India's automobile retail industry is truly commendable. The scale at which automobile dealers contribute to employment generation, financial inclusion, road safety, tax compliance, and skill development reflects the sector's deep-rooted impact on India's economic and social fabric, particularly at the MSME and grassroots level. The theme, Vyapar Gujarat, Viksit Gujarat Ki Raftar, is both timely and meaningful. Gujarat's growth story has always been driven by enterprise, speed, and resilience, and automobile dealers play a crucial role in translating policy vision into on-ground momentum. Your focus on sustainability, innovation, green mobility, and future technologies aligns well with Gujarat's long-term vision of inclusive and sustainable development under Viksit Gujarat at the rate 2047. I am confident that this platform will enable constructive dialogue among dealers, OEMs, policymakers, and allied stakeholders, and will help address current challenges while identifying new opportunities for growth. Such initiatives strengthen collaboration and ensure that the automobile retail ecosystem continues to act as a powerful engine of employment and economic progress. I extend my best wishes to FADA and the entire organizing team for the grand success of this important event. May Vyapar Gujarat continue to grow in scale and impact, and may it further accelerate Gujarat's journey towards a developed, innovative, and sustainable future. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of FADA Gujarat, it is my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks for this insightful and inspiring inaugural session, Vyapar Gujarat 2.0, Viksit Gujarat Ki Raftar. This morning has truly set the tone for a day dedicated to ideas, innovation, collaboration, and the future of the automobile retail industry. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests who graced the inaugural session today, Mr. Rajesh Gandhi, Senior Vice President GCCI. Sir, your presence added immense value. Your journey of transforming Vadilal into an iconic global brand is truly inspiring for every entrepreneur. Thank you for your motivating words. Second, Mr. Govind Sinha, Deputy General Manager, SBI Ahmedabad. Thank you for sharing how the banking ecosystem is evolving to empower dealerships and dreams. I would also like to thank our dynamic leaders, Mr. C.S. Vigneshwar, President FADA. Your visionary guidance continues to inspire dealer networks across India. Mr. Amar Sheth, Secretary FADA, Mr. Saharsh Damani, CEO FADA. My sincere appreciation to CA Pranav Shah, Chairperson FADA Gujarat. Your leadership has been instrumental in bringing this entire forum together, uniting dealers, policymakers, financiers, and industry experts. Also, my fellow regional directors who have been behind this endeavor. A heartfelt thanks in advance to all the eminent speakers in finance, taxation, transport governance, mobility, and auto retail. Each one of you will contribute in widening our perspective and preparing us for the future of mobility. We are deeply grateful to our partners, industry associates, and sponsors for supporting Vyapar Gujarat 2.0, helping us create a world-class forum. And finally, to all the delegates, dealers, and participants, your presence and engagement make this initiative meaningful. Thank you for investing your time, energy, and ideas into this gathering. You are the reason Vyapar Gujarat has a heartbeat. As we move forward into the rest of the sessions today, ranging from finance, GST, transport reforms, EV adoption, and automotive policy, I encourage everyone to participate actively and extract maximum value from this platform. Together, let us strengthen Vyapar. Together, let us accelerate Viksit Gujarat ki Raftar. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Garvi Gujarat.